Today's a special day in the Radzone because, well, first of all, because I'm your host, Party Paul. Hi. And today, oh, wait a second, I forgot one thing. Hold on. I'm going to make it, let there be light. One light. Two lights. Okay, that's better. I was like, why does it look so dark in the Radzone? Okay, guys, welcome to the Radzone. I'm your host, Party Paul. Tonight we have a cool event for you. It's all about K-pop Decepticon hunters. Because that's what's going on tonight. We got, okay. Also, I am in the chat with you guys. I'm going to join the chat right now. And let's see here. So guys, I will be able to read chats. I will be able to see what's going on. So feel free to speak up in the chat this time. I know the past couple times I've been only reading from the phone, which is not ideal because I keep on, I miss chats sometimes when it's on the phone here. But I have an external source that I can read from. How's everyone doing? So tell me in the chat, how's everyone doing? Say hi. And I see James Coleman. James Coleman says, hi, Kemi. Oh, wait, okay. I'm getting the messages now. Aaron Koss has shown up. It's the A-man. He says, heck yeah. And Aaron Koss says, I am first. Everyone else is number 2 or lower. Woohoo! Aaron, congratulations. You are numero uno in the Radzone today. Aaron Koss says, I've come to the party. Sweet. Kami Kaiju says, lower. Kami Kaiju's number 2 today in the Radzone. Let's see, what else? James Coleman says, hello, Goober. Did you check the Adams Machina Predaking, the Call of the Primitives version? Predaking is Mecha Jacked and is the Decepticon Voltron. I have not seen that, James Coleman, but thank you for mentioning that. Now I think I'll have to see it because that sounds really cool. Adamus Machina Predaking. That sounds super freaking cool. James Coleman says, hello, Kami. Kami Kaiju says, hi, James. Ninjatron says, I am here. Isn't that enough? Indeed it is, Ninjatron. Kami Kaiju says, Ninja! Ninja, that's awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, guys, okay, gang. So this is gonna be just squishing up. As you can see, I've got fluffy pink things today. I have magical dreams because today is K-pop day in the Radzone. Today we are celebrating. I'm a big fan of K-pop, like a massive fan of K-pop overall. I'm not sure how many people in the Transformers fandom know that, but I'm a massive, hopeless K-pop fan. Hopeful, beautiful, gleaming, gushing K-pop fan, and I've been to Korea several times and had the joys of actually experiencing K-pop in person, and I was doing all that before it became trendy. I've been a K-pop fan since 2011, so and I'm overjoyed that it's become so embraced by the mainstream across the world now, and especially because now, if you haven't seen it by now, you're living under a rock, but K-pop Demon Hunters has taken the world by storm. The Netflix movie that is based on, it's a story about 3 K-pop superstars that actually are secretly demon hunters by night, and their job is to rid the world of evil and seal something called the Honmun, which is the overall kind of the spiritual boundary that keeps our world safe from the demon realm. And as long as they keep on battling demons and keeping them at bay, kind of rings like echoes of Buffy the Vampire Hunter back in the 90s. But as long as they keep the demons at bay, then the Honmun is safe and humans remain safe. And they do that. The way they keep the Honmun safe is by performing in this K-pop. They have their own K-pop band, which they've made famous worldwide, and that is how they keep the Honmun safe, through their music. Their music kind of locks and seals the Honmun so the demons can't get through. And this movie is all about their adventures and how stuff happens, and it's the hero's journey, and things get messed up, and they have to fix it. And I mean, this movie is spectacular. It's really not just your everyday animated movie. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into the details. You can see it. Just trust Party Paul's advice. Go see, just turn on Netflix and watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It's insane. So this live stream is kind of to celebrate that, because I've been a super massive obsessed fan of K-pop Demon Hunters since it first came out. I saw it when it first came out, a month or so ago or something. and ever since it's been crazy. It's been like gaining momentum on the internets. It's been like getting critical acclaim all over the world. People are going insane over it. The soundtrack is stellar. If you haven't heard already, the soundtrack, several songs on the soundtrack have been in the top 100 Billboard charts for the whole time it's been out. A few songs have reached #1 in the Billboard charts, and this is from an animated film. It's not even a real K-pop band. It's a fictional K-pop band, and their songs have reached #1 across the world in like music charts. So it's insane. It really is worth checking out, even if you're not like. Even if you don't know much, even if you've never heard of K-pop, even if you're like, oh, K-pop's not for me, even if it's not your favorite music, it's a great film, and it might just turn you on to K-pop just a little bit more than you are now, if you're not already. So that's my recommendation. Take it or leave it. And we're gonna showcase a bunch of stuff in the Radzone that kind of has a K-pop flavor to it today, especially whereas it might correspond to K-pop Demon Hunters. I think most of you saw the promo that I made, which shows it's like I did a variation on the K-pop Demon Hunters Netflix poster, the movie ad, and instead I changed it into K-pop Decepticon Hunters. Yes, so it's so cool. So I'm kind of proud of that because I took a long time to like retool the font and everything that they use for the K-pop Demon Hunters font. I retooled it, made my own version, so K-pop Decepticon Hunters is the Radzone version of it. So please check it out on if you haven't seen the graphic, check it out on my Instagram at PartyPaulGo. You can see the graphic, I posted it. It's my story and in my reel, and in my wall postings. It's on Facebook as well. And yeah, I'm proud of that graphic. It's pretty cool. And let's see, what's else in the chat here going? Ninjatron says, hi gang. Kamikaze says, talk about what you are doing. Talk about good. Wait, hang on. Did I miss something? No, Ninja says, good, because I don't want to talk about how I'm doing. Kamikaze, talk about what you're doing. Okay, James Coleman says, the only K-pop members I know are the Brave Girls. The Brave Girls? Do you mean like from Brave, like the Transformers Brave? Like from a Japanese Brave series? Does Brave have a K-pop connection? Ninjatron says, talk about what I'm doing. Okay, I'm watching the Radzone on YouTube for some reason. Because Ninjatron is now a K-pop fan. Okay, so let's see here. Kamikaze says, haha, old habits die hard. Yeah, Ninja. Ninja says, I have not seen this, so no spoilers. Okay, I will not spoil K-pop Demon Hunters, but I just gave you a synopsis of the general overview of what it's about. But I can tell you, I will not spoil it, guys, but I can tell you that it's worth seeing for many reasons. The characterization is incredible. Character development, story, dialogue is incredible. It's wonderful. The music is spectacular. It's kind of a semi-musical, I guess, because there's songs all the way through it during different scenes and things. But it's amazing. The story arcs are incredible, amazing, very good story and character development the whole way through. It's also very, very Korean. Like it's a very K-pop being Korean. They did, I guess, the people who produced this movie, the makers of the film, they did an amazing job of making it very Korean. You'll find all kinds of cool little Korean nuances. Even the locations used in the animated film are real-life Korean locations in Seoul, Korea, that I've been to. So I was like, oh my God, I was so surprised to see that some of the characters in the movie are also based on Korean lore, like actual Korean mythology, and which have also, there's layers to that as well, which you could look into if you wish. It's really cool. They did an amazing job. They did their homework. It's really freaking good. James Coleman says, I haven't seen it yet, but we'll check it out. Devil Hunters. No, K-pop Demon Hunters. That's it. K-pop Demon Hunters, James Coleman. Very cool. It's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, it's free to use, free to watch. And now I'm going to start off with showing a few things that are adjacent to K-pop Demon Hunters. Most notably, which is also hot right now, is Gem and the Holograms are making a huge comeback in the collector scene because Loyal Subjects, the same guys who are doing the new mask vehicles, Loyal Subjects also have the Gem and the Holograms license too, and they're making all kinds of crazy new stuff. And because it was also Gem and the Holograms for the 40th anniversary. I think this month is the 40th anniversary, so they released all kinds of crazy stuff. This whole year is they're re-releasing crazy stuff for Gem and the Holograms specifically. The original voice actors for the music, for the songs, they re-recorded all of the soundtrack. They re-recorded all of the original, I think most of the major songs that we remember from kids from the show, they re-recorded it, and with the same voice actors, but they re-recorded it and put it on a brand new vinyl album, which I just recently got from Amazon. So I got this brand new Gem and the Holograms album with all the original crazy awesome songs from our childhood, from the TV show, from the cartoon show, sung by the original voice actors. And I've heard you can also stream it on, you can stream it on the streaming platforms too. So I've heard a lot of them already, and they're amazing. Like a lot of times when they remake music, like old, soundtrack music with the same, even if it's the same, if it's the same actors, because if a lot of time has passed, like it has with this stuff, sometimes you can hear the aging in the voice, or it doesn't quite ring the same way. Though it is not exactly the same, they did an amazing job. The original singers, they still got it. The songs are beautiful. It's amazing. So I'm so happy I got this. It is a beautiful album. Let me show you this. It's a wonderful, really amazing colors. It pops and it unfolds. Look at that fold out. It's freaking gorgeous. So that's just the fold out, and then the back is just the songs. But I'm going to show you the inside. Check this out. This is really, really cool. The inside is, okay, you pull this part out. And okay, now it's freaking beautiful, guys. In the chat, James Coleman says, Jim and the holograms are making a comeback. Outrageous. Yes, it is outrageous, James Coleman. Check it out, everybody. Check it out. Loyal Subjects is making all the dolls again. Loyal Subjects is making the dolls. They're making all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so this is the musical release. The static electricity is insane. So look, it's a neon pink vinyl, like super bright neon pink. It's freaking gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. Translucent, so it has it's a beautiful, like candy, bright pink, candy flavored, glowing album, glowing vinyl. It's freaking gorgeous. And I actually love how there was so much static cling inside the album. It would barely come out because of the static cling, which means it's it just makes it feel so untouched by human hands, so juicy new, super squeaky clean, no fingerprints except for the ones I put on it. And it's just so nice. So yeah, I'm happy I have this. I will spend a lot of time enjoying this. Okay, so I feel like that was adjacent to K-Pop Demon Hunters, seeing as it's musically related and it's a fictional band. The difference is that K-Pop Demon Hunters is Korean and this is North American. But same, well, I mean, it's similar. I've always dreamed that it would be amazing to have Gem and the Holograms become like a real life band. With the intention of doing it like that, with the intention of some kind of creator producer saying, hey, Gem and the Holograms worked as a fictional band, let's make them real. And K-Pop Demon Hunters has kind of done that, sort of in a way. Because, yeah, like I said, it's a film with these fictional characters, but one thing I'll note is that the music they made, the soundtrack for the film, and even the voices for the characters and the singing voices for the characters, they are real. They are done by real life K-pop stars. They are done by real life K-pop stars that are very amazing singers. Like there's a member of Twice who is one of the hunters. There's one hunter, I think the main one, Rumi. She, I think, is voiced by someone who is like a K-pop voice artist, a K-pop musical artist, but was not actually at the moment. She was not being used by her company. She was kind of being benched. They were kind of saying, I'm not sure if this is completely accurate. Like I can't say with much accuracy, but I just heard that the singer that did Rumi's singing voice, she was trying to get the company to get her out, like get her released into get her out into the public, because they'd been benching her for a long time and they were using excuses like, oh, she's getting too old now. Her her window of time had passed, and they were kind of just shelving her, and she somehow got wind of this opportunity to voice the animated character in the movie, and she went for it, and now she's freaking doing quite well. Now she's super famous, major acclaim for her voice work, for her singing, and now I bet you that her company I bet you they're very happy with her now, and maybe she's feeling a bit silly for not having worked on her career before. Let's see. Jeez. James Coleman says, Gem spelled backwards is Medj. Okay. That's funny. Let's see. Ninja Sean says, Gem appeared during the Cold Slither concert. No! Gem appeared during the Cold Slither concert at SDCC. Did she really? No! Wait. Did she transform? Did she come out as Jerica and then transformed via synergy? That would have been awesome. Dang, I wish I could have seen that. Now, if anyone in the Radzone, if anyone watching this now, or if anyone watching the replay actually went to SDCC this year, 2025, and saw the Cold Slither concert and Gem by chance, please leave a comment. I would love to know how that went. That sounds like a freaking dream. So anyway, now moving on, I will show you the real life representations. Okay, let me get this straight. I will show you the real life, physically manifested representations of the characters that I used to fictionally represent the characters in the K-pop Demon Hunters movie that are also fictional. You guys follow that? So I'll show you that now. So this is the character that I think makes the most sense as Rumi, the lead singer in the Demon Hunters movie. This is Alita 1, aka Rumi. And then the tough girl of the group, Mira, the tough girl, she is, I think, best. She is best adjacent to Chromia, being kind of tough girl herself. So that's Chromia. She is the second member, and the cutesy poopsie, the cutesy one, the one who's very good-natured and super kind and cutesy. She is very much, I think, her name is Zoe in the movie, and she's very much like Moonracer. So we have our 3 K-pop Demon Hunters all together. Let's sing it together, guys. No more hiding, now I'm shining like we're born to be. And now I believe we're going up, versus golden. Oh, up with our voices. I'm done hiding, and now I'm shining like we're born to be. Whoa, dude. Yeah. See? I can sing. I can sing like a K-pop demon hunter. No, wait. I can sing like a Decepticon demon hunter. Presenting the Decepticon demon hunters. Whoa! Decepticon demon hunters. Whoa, wow. Decepticon demon hunters. I'm their greatest fan. No, I'm their greatest fan. Screw you, Firestar. I'm their greatest fan. I saw them first. No. I'm better than you. I want to get Zoe's. I want to get Moonracer's autograph. No, me. I'm her best friend. No, you're not. I'm her best friend. No, I am. I want to get Rumi's autograph. She's the best. She has purple hair. Purple? Did someone say purple? I like purple. I want Mira's autograph. Soundwave Superior. Wait. Oh my God, Sammy, what the hell just happened to your chest? It's purple. Rumi. Oh, Rumi. Rumi, Nightbird, shall have Rumi's autograph. Or else I will slice you to ribbons. Actually, Rumi, because they're all, okay, because like I said, the K-pop demon hunters in the movie, they're all like, they're warriors. They're actual like demon hunting warriors as well as K-pop superstars. So they actually hunt and fight demons, and they have swords and stuff and weapons and really cool. It's all melee combat. So these guys, they can actually fight. There could be a fembot K-pop demon hunter crossover where Rumi fights Nightbird. Because Nightbird's all. I mean, it's funny how this is one of the only figures Hasbro ever released of Nightbird, and there's no swords. Go figure. No swords for Nightbird. But anyway, that's besides the point. Rumi could totally fight Nightbird, and I think give her a run for her money. Rumi is like a kick-ass warrior with this super cool, she's got swords and stuff. So yeah, so I think Rumi and Nightbird should have a battle, have a crazy K-pop battle. Because you know what? I mean, Nightbird might be okay with like fighting and stuff, but when it comes to ripping rhymes, when it comes to dropping the hip hop improv lyrics, the Moonracer's got that covered. Yo, I'm gonna take you down. It's a takedown. I'm gonna take you down. So like, and I don't think Nightbird can step to Moonracer's funky lyrics. Yeah. So I think, yeah, because in the movie Zoe is the rapper, which is like Moonracer. So Zoe's kind of like the rapper one. And Chromia, being most like Mira, I think it's Mira. Yeah, is Mira. Mira's the redheaded one in the movie. So they're both kind of like badasses. They're more badass. So Chromia's like a badass. She's just like a cool badass. Chromia, I can't fault her for anything really. She's just badassatron. She's the female badassatron. Yeah. So okay, so those are the K-pop Demon Hunters. I decided to like bring out. I thought it'd be fun to like bring out the gang, all of the fembots to just kind of honor that. Hey, it's awesome what K-pop Demon Hunters is doing, like culturally. It's culturally really turning heads. It's getting a lot of attention, and I just mean like culturally speaking, I guess for where K-pop's concerned, and again, I mean, we always love strong female characters, but beyond that, it's what else? Like the lore is incredible. The underlying messages in the movie actually are very well thought out and well orchestrated too. It's all about there's undertones of self-acceptance, radical self-acceptance. Community, trusting those you love, and there's all themes of identities, soul-seeking, stuff like that. It's really, really amazing. So it's got a lot of layers to it. I'll just show you guys just show off the K-pop Demon Hunters here, the crew, the whole crew. There we go. There's the crew. There's the K-pop. There's the K-pop crew. Yeah, I haven't taken these guys out in a long time. Do I even remember all their names? I haven't taken them out in ages. I threw Soundwave in there for fun just because, gosh, this thing scares me. Just this part, like his that thing, the way his chest works like that with, hang on. Why is that? Oh, no, it's not working. Yikes. There. Yeah. His chest, the way Laserbeak just pops out like, ah! It's so scary. I added him in there because for the longest time I had Soundwave holding Greenlight's sword, which is cool because Greenlight has this wicked ass sword which transforms into a kind of a Ravage-like figure. But I won't transform. I'll just show you that the sword has this cool flaming accessory that you can just pop on the sword. I love this. This is one of the coolest fembot releases from this line because she's got this crazy flaming sword. Stick it in her hand here, and then look at this. Like, Greenlight's the most badass fembot of them all. Look at that crazy. So this fembot, she could definitely stand up. She could fight a K-pop Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunters, beware. Greenlight's on the scene. So yeah, so these guys are awesome. I haven't taken them out in a long time. So now I've got them all out. What are the names? Okay, Moonracer, of course. Moonracer, Nightbird, Chromia, Alita 1, Firestar, Greenlight, and what's this one? I forget this one. The purple orange girl. Gee whiz. Something, I forget that one. What's that one, everyone? Tell me. Let's see. Oh, Ninjatron says Nightbird talks. She does now. Aaron says, "What's up, beautiful people? How y'all living?" Aaron Koss, man, we're living large and in charge, brother. Let's see here. Aaron Westendorf's here. Where? Oh my God, there's a troll in the house. Troll! Aaron, hi, buddy. Aaron says, "Are you going on about peace and love again?" Yeah, a little bit. Aaron. I know you love it. Don't talk shit, Aaron. You love it. Okay, and then Aaron says, Ninjatron says Lancer. Thank you, Ninja. This is Lancer. Ninja was hot on the buzzer today. Lancer. So yeah, so I really like those guys. I got my fembot crew. Fembot crew. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, I'm just gonna put this there. There we go. Aaron says, "I'm in central Minnesota looking at a beautiful lake at camp." Dude, are you serious? How are you? Are you on your phone? Checking out the Radzone on your phone while you're at a beautiful lake at camp? Dude, that's wicked. You're getting good enough reception at your camp to join the Radzone. That's awesome. Guys, check it out. We're like multi-environmental here. You can find us in the cities. You can find us at camps, at day camp, at Aaron's day camp. Aaron says, "iPad with Wi-Fi, baby." Nice. Well, I'm glad you could be here, Aaron. That's freaking awesome. So yeah, so as I was saying, we're totally all about K-pop Demon Hunters today. So I will go on. That was just the beginning. That was just the warm-up. I want to show you guys some really cool stuff today. Okay, so don't fret. even if you're not a prolific K-pop fan, there's some cool stuff today because I am, as K-pop is one of the things that I'm into as far as Korean culture goes, but I'm actually pretty interested and fascinated with Korean culture in general, South Korean culture, and because I went to Korea a few times. So when I was there, I got lots of cool souvenirs, and I got lots of K-pop souvenirs. So I'm going to show you some of the real life K-pop souvenirs I got when I was in South Korea, staying there for a while. So I was there and went to some amazing concerts, like I said. So I got to get some crazy paraphernalia and CDs and stuff that are totally just super exclusive Korean stuff. So I gotta show you some of this stuff. Now, my heyday there was a few years ago. I was there. My first time in Korea was in 2013, and then I went again in 2019. But in 2013, I saw a lot of bands. There was one amazing band, one of my favorite bands back, because K-pop is a massive turnover rate. It's always changing, like super fast. I think it's the fastest changing music industry on the planet. Always new stuff churning out, and old stuff gets old pretty quick. So when I was there, there was an amazing band called 2NE1, like as in 2NE1, 2NE1, and they were like a massive K-pop band, an all-girl band, 4 girl members, and they were super famous. They actually stayed big and relevant for a long time. They eventually broke up, but before they broke up, I went to their last concert. I actually saw them live at their last concert in Korea, in Seoul, and I'm so happy I saw that because it was bonkers. So this was one of their concert posters I got for their last. It was their last tour, or no, I don't think it wasn't their last tour. It was one of the last tours. Maybe it was their second last tour, and I went and saw it. So this is one of their posters. It's a small one. These are the 4 members of the band. They're awesome. They're so cute. So, and when I was there, I also got, like, in Seoul, when they were marketing for their concert, they put giant posters all over, lampposts and things. So I managed to snag a bunch of posters for free. So I want to show you guys some official K-pop posters that were used in Korea to market their tour. So here's a big one. I think it's just like the small one to show you, but massive, massive poster. So the tour is called Aeon. See a 2NE1, All or Nothing. I think maybe Aeon was. I think Aeon may have been the name of the album, and All or Nothing was the name of the tour, I think. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at this. 2014 2NE1 World Tour in Seoul. So that's when I went to see them. Damn, man, I wish I could have. I didn't really see any big. I didn't see any large concerts when I went there in 2019 because I was working there most of the time. I was teaching English, so I was really busy. But that first time I went there, I was like, it was all K-pop, man. I was doing K-pop constantly. James Coleman says they're beautiful. Thank you, James. Yes, they are beautiful. They're my girls. Those are my girls too. They're my girls. And also the posters they put up. There's 4 of them in the band, so they put up posters of each individual member. Because one thing I like about K-pop is that. Even though there is a lot of K-pop has so many interesting sides to it. In one way, you could say a lot of K-pop bands kind of look the same. There is that element. But despite that, each K-pop band and each member in the band have their own distinctive feel, their own distinctive vibe, and each member of the band is celebrated thoroughly. Like not only can you be a fan of each band in K-pop, I'll call lore the K-pop verse. You can be a fan of You can be a fan of just individual members in the band, and each individual member, the marketing and the paraphernalia around it is so prolific. It's so much stuff that each character in the band has their own individual following, has their own unique following of people and merch and stuff, and a lot of times they go solo and do their own side projects that you could follow. It's amazing. So each one of these members in 2NE1 has their own poster. This was actually my favorite member. Her name was Minji, and she was so cute. That's not her real hair. That's so cute, and she was also kind of like the tough girl rapper one of the group. But she was also the best dancer. She's an amazing dancer, and I like how they used Star Wars props to kind of for promoting that particular tour, which is fun. So I got that poster of Minji. I hope I'm saying that right. Minji. It's been a long time since I've said her name, so I'm not sure if that's right. Okay, And then I got another poster of, I should have gotten more, because there was one for each member, but I think I only got 2 of them. So I got this one of the, this is like kind of like the, yeah, this is, I forget her name, but there, look, it's a giant one. It's really big. So that's her. This is her poster. Again, she's got like a lightsaber type thing. That's her. So big poster. And see, it's really glossy. It's really, these posters that they use are thick and glossy, like thick glossy paper. So I was like, wow, these things are really well made. So I had fun bringing those home. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. There was 2 more posters for the other 2 members, but I didn't get them. So that's cool. And also when I went to the concerts, I got some extra stuff, like extra little knickknacks and things. And I think I have I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I got these. I got these special knickknacks. Well, okay, I'll show you the knickknacks next. Hang on. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to catch up in the chat. Oh, Ninja, okay, Aaron said, no, James Coleman says, okay, they're beautiful. Aaron Koss says, I just bought a bottle of white wine, Pinot Grigio, and I'm on my way to pick up sushi. Okay, awesome, dude. Go get your sushi. Go get your Asian food of choice. Sweet. James Coleman says, Minji looks like a Korean Aja. Oh, yeah. Like, yes. Like Jim and the Holograms? Yes. I would agree with you, man. Yeah, she looks like a Korean Aja because she had like a blue, kind of a blue wig on. Yeah, that tracks. That's cool. Yeah, man, I was in love with 2NE1. They're amazing. So I'm gonna show you some of the 2NE1 merch. The merch I got, because since they're my favorite band, when I went there, I went to one of the many K-pop record stores out there, and I got an awesome one of their CDs. And this is pretty rare nowadays. I think this is really hard to find. I kept it in the package this whole time. It's and also when K-pop artists out there, like K-pop is really like almost actually Korea in general, they produce really good physical media. Like their attention to detail, their attention to quality in when they produce pretty much anything of material in Korea is astounding. They're very meticulous with their quality. So and with the level of with the experience. So it's not just a DVD. It's like a whole freaking experience. It's like you take off the cover. There's like a whole situation. And I know that we do this here with obviously in North America we do things like that here, but it's usually a very special release, a special album. They do this in Korea all the time. This is just normal. This is kind of just this is just normal that they would do things like this. So in the casing, check this out. It's like here's the actual CD in there, and that's got more layers to it. And then at the front is just tons and tons of different cards based on like cartoonish characterizations of the band. So look at this. Look at that, kind of like a shiny lenticular kind of. There's one. I'm not sure which ones. Their names are on the back probably. No, they're not. But yeah, each one of these cartoony things represents one of the band members, and they each have their own very stylized. So each one has their own. I like the shiny on them. So and then just a bunch, just tons of little art things, just so much. They just threw all this in there. It's crazy. Look at this. This is all just in one album. Look at this. It's crazy. There's so much in here. There's still more. There's still more. There's still more. Like now it's just their heads. Look at this. It's crazy. It's insane. There's so much here. It's wild. And it's not even that expensive. This was probably around $30 at the time when I got it for the whole thing. It's all sparkly. Look at these different poses. They're kind of like a ninja or kind of like dance poses, like superhero-esque. And this is still from this, like I said, this is from around 2013. So this is before K-pop. This is when K-pop just started getting attention in North America because of Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style was big around this time. So yeah, so back then, all we knew in North America was Gangnam Style pretty much. But this 2NE1 was one of the hottest bands in Korea at the time. I also got a cool collector's card, little collector's card that came in the DVD set too. And also now, this is kind of the album insert. Most albums here, it's just the album insert, there's nothing else. So this is them. This is the whole band. Really nice, really cool. And then inside has just like, I guess, a synopsis of the songs and things, more stuff. And then let's see, the inside, it's like, even the back is like this layer, it's kind of like this layered cool, all the plastic is textured. And then I think, does this open up too? Well, okay, hang on. I'll just take off the DVD or the CD, and the CD has like something. Oh no, I thought there was something underneath. Okay, yeah, it's just a sparkly cover. So that's it. That's literally the bottom. I thought there was something else too. So that's it. Super cute. So that's the To Anyone album that I have. That's so cool. Super jazzed that I have this. Kept it in super good condition the whole time. I don't think I've actually even played it before. I don't think I've played it, which is silly. But yeah, it's just such a great keepsake from that era of my life. Also, so I think with that album, I got this crazy. I've never opened this. It's a package, like an extra package that I think came with the album, and I'm gonna open it now. I literally have never opened this before because I kind of just stored it away and forgot about it. So I'm gonna show you what it is. This is a To Anyone Aeon concert with heart. It's just kind of like a card showing something about heart sticker, something. I don't know. Do You Love Me? It's advertising one of their songs. One of the songs is called Do You Love Me? Then here is a, oh cool, oh groovy. Okay, yeah, I've never seen this before. It's a package of each individual card. The cards that, like the posters I just showed you. It's a set of cards showing. So this is great. Now I have all of the posters in small. That's cool. Just after I just after I explained how I was lamenting over not having all the posters, only having two. Look, I have the two missing posters. The two posters are missing. I now have them as cards. The two missing posters are now cards, and it has their autograph. Like it's not their real autograph, but it's like got their autograph, printed on there. So it's got their autograph on the card as well. So these are the other two members of the band. That is so cool. I'm so happy that I have all four. And on the back, it shows on the back of the cards is the full concert poster. That's so cool. I didn't even know I had these. And then these are the other posters, the ones I showed you in big form. These are the other two posters, but it's just in small form, in card form. Isn't that cool? That is so freaking cool. I can't believe, wow. I didn't plan that, I promise. I didn't plan that. I had no idea that was gonna happen. So I literally now I have all the cards. God provides. Super cool. So, okay, and then what else? There's still more. There's To Anyone, I think these are stickers. Yeah, look at this. To Anyone stickers, but they're kind of just like silhouettes of them. Silhouettes of To Anyone members, I guess. All in sticker form. That's interesting. And there's two of them. There's two sheets of the same thing. Just stickers, weird. And then these are also stickers. There's also two of these. Stickers showing To Anyone, all the members doing different poses and things. That's cool. So I've actually got that's a whole whack of extra stuff that I didn't even know I had until just now. So wow, freaking cool. Dang, that's so cool. Wow, awesome. Yee! So happy now. So I bought that like over 10 years ago, and I'm still happy that I still discovered something new about it, even though I've had it for 10 freaking years in my storage. Holy jeez. This is rad. The Radzone is rad. There is always new things, new surprises in the Radzone. Woo! What's another song? My favorite songs from K-Pop Demon Hunters is Golden. That's the most famous one. That's topping all the charts. Golden. The second one is Saja Boys, Soda Pop by Saja Boys, because the other band in the movie is a boy band called the Saja Boys. The girls are called Huntrix. That's their K-pop band name in the movie is Huntrix, and the Saja Boys is the boy band, and their song is called Soda Pop. How's it go? The chorus goes. Cammy, has the chorus go again? Cammy, me and Cammy have been like playing it a lot. I can't stop this thinking every time I'm drinking. What is it? It's all about Soda Pop. Every time I drink up, you're all on my mind, girl. Every time I drink up, you're my soda pop, my little soda pop. No, that's right. Yeah, you're all I can think of. Every time I drink up, you're my soda pop, my little soda pop. And then it's going. It's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome, I tell you. So let's see what's happening in the chat. Who else loves the Saja Boys? Actually, for those of you who have seen K-Pop Demon Hunters, and those of you who freaking love it, as you should, I hope, if you love it, please drop a line. Let me know what you love about K-Pop Demon Hunters. Let me know who's your favorite, Huntrix or Saja Boys, or if you can't decide, let me know your favorite songs. Let me know your favorite, like if you like Saja Boys better, if you like Huntrix better. You know what? I've also heard that, the more, if I say different like phrases and people's names, the algorithm will pick it up. And then when people search, they'll pick up my stream. They'll see it. So I got to say things like Huntrix, Saja Boys, Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters, Rumi, Mira, Zoe. What other songs are there? They have other songs. They have their other songs are jeez. Okay, Soda Pop, Golden, then Do It like, what else? Well, there's so many songs, but I just remember the titles of those ones. James Coleman says Minji. Oh, that's okay. I just read that. Is anyone still? Where's the chat, guys? Okay, if you have any, answer those questions for me if you could, guys. If you've seen the movie already, let me know what you like about it, which band you like the best, Huntrix or Saja Boys or both. What do you think about the bad guys, the good guys, all the Korean references and things, the songs? So moving on, another band from Korea I love is called Twice, a real band. And like I said, some of the members in Twice, some of the members of this band provided the voices for the K-pop Demon Hunters characters. I'm not sure if they did. I think they did the speaking voices, but I think they also did the singing voices too for a couple of them. But I don't think they were the same voices for the singing as they were for the speaking. Not sure. But this is Twice. This is the band. There's a lot of them. It's a very big band as in like numbers wise, and also big as in like popularity. They're huge. And they are also, Twice is also an example of a band that despite the turnover rate of K-pop, they've survived a long time. They've been hot for like about 10 years, maybe 8 years. Another band I can think of that's also continued being relevant and popular is Girls' Generation. I don't have their album here with me, but no, this is Twice. Twice is one of my favorite K-pop bands, and they've been around a long time, and they have consistent, awesome hits. And many of their members have gone solo as well, or made solo side projects, but they always come back as Twice. They always come back as the band together as Twice. But they have so much going on. They're amazing. So this album also is very cutesy. I love the colors and the cutesiness of K-pop. It's just so cutesy and fun and colorful, and look at it on the inside there. Look at those. I think it's a double CD. So the flavors, the tasty flavors of this stuff. Hang on, what's the other? Yeah, so it's blue here, and this side is pink there. It's super nice. So that's like a cool CD there. I got this. Ironically, I bought this when I was in Japan, not Korea. So whatever. And let's see what else we got here, guys. What else we got here? What else can I show you guys? Let's see. Get this out of the way. Every time. Oh yes, when I was in Korea the first time, when I did all that crazy K-pop adventures, I did all that exploration of K-pop when I was there the first time in 2014. So I saw lots of performances that were the thing there. K-pop, at least at the time, I'm not sure how it is now. I haven't dipped my feet there for a while, but when I was there in 2014, K-pop was huge, but still small enough that it was big. Like the fans were rabid, it was mental, but at the same time, it was still small and grassroots and communal enough that you can go to a massive K-pop concert with tons of crazy fans, and then at the end, you could actually kind of walk up and meet the singers after. There was kind of this weird period of time where you could sort of just do that. It was not inaccessible. It was still accessible. The bands, they were kind of accessible, even though they're massive famous, they were accessible. You could kind of talk to them, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you could. And I was lucky and happened to encounter a few of those moments. So one of those times, like, I guess I'll give a bit more background. In Korea, like in Seoul, there's a few K-pop television shows that are like, that are filmed and shown on network television in Korea. And there's like several shows like this every week, and every week those shows they actually have a live performance. They showcase it live, and they let people in the audience for free because they need to have the audience there for the filming. So they don't charge. They just let people in for free. That's the audience, and then they film it. And they film major, really big, very famous K-pop acts on like a small stage in front of tons of crazy fans, and then they put it on television. So I got wind of this, and I managed to get into a few of those shows. Like they did it every week. I lined up. There was a giant lineup from more like first thing in the morning. All the fans would line up, and the show wasn't until the show was like 6 or 7 in the evening. The fans would line up all day, and then if they got then they would get in 7 o'clock at night. They get in. Then they do the show. So you have to line up there all day to get in. So I did that. I did that a few times. I managed to do that a few times. Lined up all day, got in. And at that time, there still wasn't a lot of foreigners in Korea. I was kind of an anomaly. I was an anomaly. I was a visual anomaly. I really stood out because white skin. So that was a benefit when it came to K-pop and being a K-pop fan at the time in Korea, because Koreans love sharing their culture and they love sharing K-pop. And they're very proud of it, and rightly so. So when I was there and they knew, oh my God, this foreigner guy's into K-pop. That's awesome. Oh, okay, yes, please come. They were coming. Yeah, we want you to experience K-pop. So sometimes I'd get in without even waiting in line. Sometimes they'd let me in. Sometimes I was still waiting in line, but they'd give me a special spot in the audience where I got really close to the stage. I got really, really good treatment. And so some of that translated as well into me being able to meet a couple of the bands. I didn't meet anyone really, really big, but I met a few up-and-coming bands, because all those small stages where they do those K-pop shows, they'll mix it up, and they use those stages as a way to promote really big bands. If that band's trying to make a comeback or promote a new single, they'll put them on that show, and it's a massive band, big event. But then on the same show, on the same stage, they'll put smaller acts that are just trying to make it off the ground. They're just starting. So they'll usually put them near the beginning of the show, and they'll showcase their new album or their new whatever to promote themselves. And so I got to meet a few of those bands, the bands who were just starting off. So when I was there, and those bands, they were especially so wonderful, so enthusiastic, so on fire, so passionate. So when I got to meet them, and a few of them spoke really good English too, so which was rare at the time in Korea. So when I went there, there was this one particular band that I saw on the show. I really was impressed by them. They were brand new, totally brand new, a band of several girls. And they were trying to, get off the ground. And after the show was over, I recognized them, approached one of them and said, "Hey, I really loved your show. It was awesome." And she just was like, "Oh my God!" Like, you could tell the look in her eyes was like, "Oh my God, a foreigner's talking to me." She was like, "Oh my God, this foreigner's talking to me, and he's a fan." Like, what? She freaked out that I was this fan that was actually praising her for her music. And she was like, "Okay, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Wait right here." And she took off like a bolt of lightning, and then came back a few minutes later, and she had this for me. She gave me her band CD autographed with all of her bandmates. She went away and got her bandmates to autograph the whole, like everyone autographed the CD for me. So I have this fully autographed CD from all the band members, and the band is called Basic. An all-girl K-pop band called Basic. I haven't heard of them since. I don't know how far they got or where they went after that, but I just felt so honored that they honored me, that they gifted me with that. She treated me so nicely, and she was so excited that I was excited about their music, that she gifted me with this, a full CD with their autograph. So I've just treasured this. I was like, ever since, I was like, this is the sweetest thing. So I just have kept it in my collection, my K-pop collection ever since. It's so nice. It's so cool. Yeah. So I don't even remember. It's been such a long time since I've listened to it. I don't even remember what it sounds like. I don't even remember exactly what their sound is, because it was a long time ago. But yeah, it's really cool. So I thought I'll probably throw this on right after the stream, just to remind myself about what these guys are all about, because that was such a cool experience. So let me see here. Okay. Oh, Sloth Family is here. Sloth Family, hello, my friend. Good to see you in the Radzone. Sloth Family, have you been here before? It's good to see you. And let me check that out. Sloth Family is answering a bunch of my questions related to K-pop Demon Hunters. Sloth Family says, "I love Twice." Oh, he says, "Can I get a shout out?" Yes, you can get a shout out, Sloth Family. Sloth Family in the Radzone. And Sloth Family says, "I love Twice, My Little Soda Pop." Stroink Radoink, hello Stroink. He says, "Dude, I love K-pop Demon Hunters." Whoa, thank you, Stroink. We have a K-pop demon lover here. And Sloth Family says, "Me too." Thank you, Sloth. Also, My Little Soda Pop. "My favorite is Your Idol." Oh, Sloth Family likes Your Idol. Yes, Your Idol is another good song by the Saja Boys. That's a kind of a creepy, really kind of like a heavy song. It's like it's got some weight to it. It's a very good song. Ninjatron says, "You were an anomaly, go figure." Okay, thanks, Ninja. Yes, always an anomaly, especially in Korea in 2014 or 2013. Then Sloth Family says, sorry, catching up here. Whoop, Sloth Family says, "Genu, pray for me." Now, Oh, you're giving me the lyrics, bro. Seriously? Hang on. Pray for me now. Pray for me now. Pray for me now. Pray for me now. Vol solvent. Pray for me now. Pray for me now. Maledictus. Pray for me. Wait. Oh, Sloth. I'm not sure if I get it. I thought you were feeding me lyrics from the song. Sloth family just keeps on saying, "Pray for me now. Pray for me now. Pray for me now." Ethereum. I don't get it, but it sounds cool. Whatever it is, I'll be your. Oh, Sloth family says, "I'll be your idol." Oh, verse 1. Abby, romance, mystery, and Abby, keeping you in check. Keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed. Play me on repeat in your, head anytime it hurts. Play another verse. Can be your sanctuary. No, I'm the only one. Will love you more when it all burns down. Is that right? More than power, more than gold. Oh, shoot. I wish I knew. Yes, Sloth family, thank you. I like that you drop in the lyrics, but I don't know exactly where those lyrics belong. It's from your idol, I'm guessing? It's from the song Idol? I Can Be Your Idol? That's cool. That's cool, Sloth family. Thank you. That's awesome getting that from Basic. Thanks, James Coleman. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Stroink Bedoink says, I was actually thinking of a Transformers K-pop Demon Hunter story. Right? There's some major potential crossover there, man. K-pop Demon Hunters and Transformers. There's stuff. Check it out. Just like throw Nightbird in the story and you got something. So, yes, Stroink, I'm not sure. Stroink, if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, I was mentioning I made a special piece of art. I made a graphic to promote this show that I played off K-pop Demon Hunters, but instead changed it to K-pop Decepticon Hunters. So check out my Instagram to check out that graphic. Just to be safe, I just make sure everyone knows I did not create the 3D models in the graphic. I put the graphic together in Photoshop, but I did not create the original 3D models of Chromia, Moonracer, and Alita 1 that are featured in that graphic. That was done by, I believe, I hope I'm right, but I did research. The best I could figure, it was done by Andy Purro. It was done by Andy, a guy on DeviantArt, whose name is, let me double check that. Yeah, Andy Purro, Purro. So I think that's him. But anyway, I'm really glad that I was able to use that because even the lighting, he made those models and I found the graphics of it on DeviantArt. Even the lighting he used worked perfectly with that K-pop Demon Hunters poster. The way I didn't even have to change the lighting. It was great. It was amazing. So, but I did redesign the entire logo myself, which I'm proud of. That was pretty cool. Now, Sloth family, that's nice. Stroink Bedoink says, I was thinking of Guima being Unicron and the Sajas being his heralds. Oh, wait, hang on, which one's Guima? Which one's Guima? You got me, Stroink. I'm actually not that great at knowing all the individual names yet. Guima. Guima's Unicron. Is that the cat? I'm not sure. But anyway, Guima, tell me, if you can, Stroink, tell me which one Guima is. But I love the idea of the Sajas being his heralds. Yes, the Sajas could be like Unicron, or sorry, the Sajas could be, gosh darn it, Cyclonus and the Sweeps. Totally. Oh, the flame guy. Okay, Guima. Yes, of course, Guima. Guima is the big bad guy. So no spoilers, but there's a big bad guy. There's always, you guys know there's a big bad guy. The big bad guy's name in the K-pop Demon Hunters story is Guima. That's the big bad guy. And Stroink says he would make a great Unicron. Interesting. Oh, Anchan is here. Hello, Anchan. It's Angel. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Woo, 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 woo. Angel, are you a K-pop Demon Hunters? Are you a K-pop Demon Hunters fan, Angel? I bet you are. I bet you are. Thanks for joining, Angel. It's good to see you in the Radzone. And let's see here. Oh, yes, it was an amazing poster. Thank you, Anchan. Thank you, Angel. And Sloth family says, hi, Angel. And Stroink Bedoink says, yeah, big demon. Okay, Stroink, the flame guy. Guima's a cool character. Yep. Cool. Anchan says, hi, buddy. Sweet. Awesome. Guys, this is rad. So I'm just happy to be able to gush about K-pop Demon Hunters. Let me see. Also, I'm not done with showing my Korean stuff that I got from Korea because this is about K-pop Demon Hunter. This show's about K-pop Demon Hunters, and it's a celebration of Korean K-pop culture in general. This is what this episode of the Radzone is about. So when I was in Korea, I also managed to get some really cool stuff. This is before I was into Ultraman, but I found a really cool little Ultraman dude in Korea. So I know I got this when I was in Korea. A little cool Ultraman chibi. No idea if he's rare or not or whatever, but he's a really cool little Ultraman chibi guy. Got him from some store in Korea. So that's cool. And I got these random toys, these like these are little symbols. I think these are, well, I bought it, you know what? Maybe I bought this in Hong Kong. This might not be from Korea, but I'll show it anyway. I bought these letters that transform into animals, and I thought it was Korean, but it might not be Korean. That might be from Hong Kong. Yeah. Anyway, okay, it's okay. It's all good. This is so Korean. This is very Korean and very K-pop. There's tons of, like I said, there's tons of stores in Korea, and now they have stores. They have stores like this in North America too. But there's stores in Korea where that have not only K-pop like albums and music, but tons of merchandise, K-pop merchandise. So K-pop socks are a big thing. So when I was in Korea, I got K-pop socks. I got socks of Girls' Generation, little mini socks of like with Girls' Generation printed right on there. That's Girls' Generation because that was one of my favorite bands when I was out there. It says love you, love you, love you. And then I actually got Gangnam Style socks. I've never opened them. Gangnam Style socks with a cartoon Psy there. That is so cute. Screenshot. Sweet. So yeah, K-pop socks. K-pop socks were huge there. It was mental. So that is, yeah. Korea, I love you. K-pop in Korea, and then yeah. So but I've never even worn these. I've never even worn these before. I should wear them. I should wear them in the next Radzone for you guys. I also got this in Korea, but this is Japanese, but I know I bought it in Korea. It's like an old Kamen Rider. It's not even a DVD. It's a video CD. Remember that? Remember video CDs? Video CD. So it's a video CD that I got when I was in Korea of Kamen Rider. Don't know why. I think at the time I liked the cover. I was not into Kamen Rider at the time, but I loved sci-fi and stuff and cool costumes. So I loved the cover and got, I want that one. So I got it. It was a couple bucks. But I did also get Ultraman. This is also, I know I got this, I'm pretty sure I got it in Korea. And it was just weird Ultraman bootleg. Yeah, strange. And I also did a lot of toy shopping in Korea. At the time, I'm not sure how much has changed now. I think it's changed, but at the time, there was not a whole lot of like robot Transformer-esque toys in Korea, believe it or not. Even with its proximity right next to Japan, there was not a lot of cool Transformers toys. They had their own brand of toys called Tobot. It was okay. It wasn't really my thing, my style, but I went to a few toy stores and found some cool brochures for like Power Ranger type stuff. So I think I just for some reason kept this one because I liked the quality and the look of it. So this is definitely Korean. That's Korean writing. This is for sure Korean. And once upon a time, I was able to read Korean. I was able to read it for basic because I did actually learn. I spent quite a lot of time learning Korean when I first got there. So I did try to learn as much as I could. I could probably still sound out. I am capable of still sounding out phonetically the writing, so I can probably sound a lot of it out. But anyway, I'll show you a few of this. So I can't remember this. This is definitely I don't think this is a Power Rangers thing, but it's adjacent, right? It's adjacent to Power Rangers. Does anyone know exactly what this is called? I know it's familiar, so I think you guys might know what this is. Can you guys tell me what's the North American version of this? What's it called? Or even the Japanese version, or the Korean version. Like I know this is a Japanese thing, but this is the Korean version of it. The Korean, the Korean brochure, I guess, to advertise the toys. And I got this from some toy store. So it just has all these little, I guess you could do puzzles and things, connect the dots, and it's just showing off these different toy line, this toy line, different characters and things. So look at this, it's like like a maze, and it's just it's all just about promotion for these things. So and they look super cool, look super sweet. So I just kind of still wonder, what is this? Is this stuff still available now? Can I still find this? Can I still find that line? Is it still, or is it really old and super rare by now? Okay, I do recognize that. I've seen this guy around, but I still don't know what the name is. But I just love Korean right now. I've also aside from like another aspect of Korean culture I'm really into. I just love the style of Korean Hangul, the writing. I love how Korean looks, the writing. I think it's beautiful, and it's so simple. It's simple, but so like iconic. I love the way Korean writing looks. I also love the way it sounds. The spoken Korean I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love spoken Korean, which is why I also tried to learn it. I'm still very much interested in learning Korean, and I am still trying to learn it on my own, bit by bit, just in my spare time. So someday I'll be able to maybe say more stuff to you. I can say simple things, like I can say the simple stuff like hellos and goodbyes. Like I say 안녕하세요, which is hello, and 안녕. There's two ways to say goodbye. There's 안녕히 계세요, which is go in peace if you're staying, and there's 안녕히 가세요, which is leave in peace if you're going. or it's one of those, right? Like, but I'm not sure. But I always switch those, so I don't know if I'm getting the one right. But one of them means go in peace. One of them says stay in peace, and it's like it's one is 안녕히 계세요, 안녕히 가세요, and then yeah, and then thank you is 감사합니다, and what else? Oh yeah, I know how to say. I can say kimchi 더 주세요. And that means more kimchi, please. And if you want extra brownie points, whoever's serving you the kimchi, like Korean is full of beautiful, wonderful ladies. This is a stereotype, but it's real. It's a real thing. There's a reason why the stereotype exists, and you'll see this stereotype in K-pop Demon Hunters if you're watching. So be watchful. You can say that I told you so. In Korea, there's a large aging population, and they have kind of their own little, that generation in Korea, as it is right now, they have their own very distinct style as far as clothing, hairstyles, the way they kind of behavioral patterns. So there's actually a name that's been kind of made up for that demographic called ajumas, which is like an older lady. It's just referred to the ladies. It's an older lady. And they all kind of, they dress really wild, and I've seen this. I know this is real because I've seen it in Korea, and I've even seen this outside Korea because I've seen groups of ajumas as tourists touring around in different parts of Southeast Asia, and they all dress up in these crazy wild colors and wild hairstyles and massive big sunglasses and like lots of like gaudy jewelry, massive bling, crazy bling. And so when they're in Korea or when they're traveling, they're always like they're like just that's their look, and they're always older. And a lot of those ajumas also still work in, they run businesses, and they have like their own mom and pop shop, like a lot of restaurants. There's tons of restaurants in Korea. Like I'd say it's more of a mainstay to eat out in Korea than it is here. So it's such a standard thing to just have run a restaurant in Korea, and it's often run by these ajumas, these older ladies, and they are awesome. They are such beautiful, wonderful people. I have never had a bad meal in Korea served to me by an ajuma, and this is all to say. This is all kind of the reason for me giving this background is because to come around to where I was saying at the beginning when I can say the fact that I know how to say more kimchi, please, in Korean, kimchi 더 주세요. If you're being served by an ajuma at a Korean restaurant and you say that, and you say kimchi 더 주세요, for extra brownie points, beforehand, if you say imonim, if you refer to them, if you call them imonim, because imonim is a very endearing term, kind of meaning dear aunt, like lovely aunt, dear aunt. It's an endearing term that if you say it to someone of that generation, it's very like, it's an endearing term, and they will probably, especially if you're a foreigner, they'll really take a shine to you. Most likely. So when I was in Korea, a few times when I went to restaurants, that if I would frequent a restaurant more than once, I would eventually get into the habit. When I would ask them for kimchi, I'd add in imonim kimchi 더 주세요, and they'd be like, oh, they'd like melt. It was great. They'd melt. They loved it. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. So that was super fun. And okay, let's see. What's chat? We're almost done, guys. We're actually 3 minutes over time. That's okay. We're actually doing pretty well. Sloth Family says, my favorite is Mira, Zoe Mystery, and Baby Zaja. Mira, Zoe Mystery? Wait, which one's Zoe Mystery? Interesting. But yeah, I love Mira's awesome, Zoe Mystery, and Baby Saja. Baby Saja is hilarious. Sloth Family, whoa, so cool. Ninja Tron says, oh, I know, okay, Ninja, you know girl. Ninja, you said, yeah, you know Girls' Generation. Yes, they're hot. Yes, of course they're hot. Yes, Girls' Generation. Sloth Family says, wow, hey. Whoa, Sloth Family, you know how to speak Korean. Are you Korean, Sloth? Sloth Family, where are you tuning in from? Are you in Korea, buddy? Are you in Korea? Wow, you're writing Korean in the chat here. Guys, check it out. Sloth Family is writing Korean in the chat. I love to speak Korean. I know how to. Did you just write? Is that what you wrote? You said, I love to speak Korean. I know how to. Is that what you just typed? Yes. Okay, yes. Wow, Sloth. Woo, dude, can you teach me? I would love it if you, I seriously, I would love to get like a tutor to kind of help me out a bit. That's amazing. And you also love Korean history. That's awesome. Yeah, me too. Sloth Family, it's called Super Sentai. Oh, yes, I knew. Okay, yeah, you refer to this Super Sentai? Yes, I think you're right. Yes, well, and yeah, that's Japanese. I know, I'm familiar with Super Sentai, the term, but I was wondering if this was like what specific, line is from, like Power Rangers or one of those other ones. I don't know, Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, etc., etc. I just don't know which one this one is specifically. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no, is it? Or is it? Or are you saying this is Super Sentai? Or Go Busters? Oh, Ninjatron. Okay, yes, maybe it's Go Busters. Yes. See that? All that's there's so much variety in that world. It still kind of confuses me, but I love it. So yeah, this might be Go Busters. Um, James Coleman says, I have a Transformers Car Robots Brave Maximus. Ah! You have a Transformers Car Robots Brave Maximus in Korean package. Yes. Dude, I have that too. I think mine is, I also have the Brave Maximus Car Robots version. And I think, no, mine's not Korean. Mine's not, no. I thought for a second that maybe I'm looking at the box right now. It's way back. You can probably see it. Hang on. My box, there it is. Can you see? There it is. My Brave Maximus box is right there. Right there. And I was just looking at, I wanted to see, I don't think it's Korean. It's not the Korean version. No. But that's cool. That's cool. You have the Korean version, bud. Right on, right on. Thank you for the rose, Sloth family. James Coleman says, well, guys, going to catch some Z's. Have a good night. Good night, James Coleman. Just in time. The Radzone is just about to end. Thank you, James, for gracing us with your presence as always. Sloth family says, I love the little Care Bear. Yeah, little Care Bear. This is the spirit animal of Ninjatron, Sloth family. This is Grumpy Bear. This is Grumpy Bear. This is Ninjatron's spirit animal, just so you know. Ninja, you love it. Ninja, I am holding your spirit captive in Grumpy Bear here. If you want some, come get some, Ninja. By the way, speaking of which, in other news, John Cena is a good guy again. Yes. Actually, I love that John Cena is a bad guy, but now that he has been a bad guy, he's even better as a good guy now coming back. He's like, oh my God, it's like the full circle thing, the whole redemption arc. So I love it. Anyway, but guys, what else is there? Ninjatron says, my big convoy and Galaxy Force Starscream came from Korea. Sweet. I love that. I love that we're making some Korean connections here, some Korean synchronicities in the chat, in the Radzone here. That's super cool. Guys, thank you so much for appreciating this episode. I know it's a little bit different than our usual fare. So thanks so much for joining me and appreciating this. I love you guys. I love sharing this stuff with you because this stuff, Korean stuff, K-pop, Japanese, all of it. It's all of this stuff, this whole racket. It's very close to my heart, as you all know, super close to my heart. And you guys are close to my heart. And it's wonderful to be able to share this with my buds, with you guys. I'm honored to do this with you. So I'm going to shut her down. Thanks for joining the Radzone, guys. Be sure to tune in every Monday for this live stream. Follow me on here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe this video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also follow me on Instagram, which is also under Party Paul Go, but you could also get there under Paul Goober, which is a different name, but same thing. So you can just basically find me here on YouTube or on Instagram under Party Paul Go, all one word. So do that. Come back here next week. Is there anything else I need to close up with? Did I forget anything? Did I forget anything? You're all I can think of every time I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Oh, yes, nailed it. Okay, guys, that's great. Okay, great, guys. It's time to seal the honeymoon. So everyone, if you haven't watched it already, watch K-Pop Demon Hunters. I do not think you will regret it. You will not regret it. It's going to improve your life. It'll expand your horizons. And yes, it'll just make you a happier person. Sweet. You guys, love you. 안녕히 계세요, which means go in peace. And till all are one. And until next time, my friends, my lovelies, my bots and cons, my K-pop, my great K-pop hunter fans. Until next time.